Hello. Let's see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the longest it's ever taken. It has been 15 seconds of going live, and I still don't have chat popping up. Wow. Okay, there we go. Bravo, Streamlabs. Bravo. Welcome, everybody, to this very special edition of the Game Boy Color modding stream. I don't know. We're going to be doing a Lapras GBC as well as an all green Game Boy Color. Colors picked out by DJ Ames, my father. I asked him yesterday for some colors, and this is what we came up with. So, yeah, we got this stuff. I know that this is good, and I changed up. This is a part of my newest batch of fixed Game Boy Colors, but we'll talk about this in a minute. This is an old one that says link port ? I don't remember swapping a link port anytime recently, but this link port looks fine. I wonder if it's like rusty, but it's also like really shiny on what I can see. So I'm assuming I did replace it and I just didn't scratch it off. This is the last one of the last batch that I fixed, which was probably months ago. So if you haven't answered the poll or said something in the chat and you want me to say your name, go ahead and say something. I'll say hello to you in just a minute and answer the poll if you want. It's not super important, but I'm just in the middle of Pikmin craze right now, so I'm curious to know what you guys think about the series and if you're excited about Pikmin 4. But we are getting dangerously low on stock because what's that? Where'd the orange Game Boy Pocket go? It sold. Very excited about that. Thank you to the person who bought that. I forget your name, but I'm sure it'll pop up in a stream notification later. And then all the DMGs are still up for grabs. This is it. This is all we got today. Actually, the purple GameCube's over there. That one's ready too. If you want a modded GameCube, you can grab one of those. And any of these from the website, retroremastered.com. I don't know why. The camera looks like a little dark today. Well, let's bump it up a little bit there. That's too bright. Just do a 1. There you go. That looks good. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Camera need to be brighter, dimmer, just right. It's on auto brightness, but I can set it to like +1 is what I have it now. Okay. Let's grab, we can keep that stuff off to the side. We can flip these boys over. Let's end the poll and say hello. Oops, wrong button. What? 52% of you are not excited for Pikmin 4? I'm about to play the demo, probably later tonight. I don't know, we'll see. Camera feeling good to you? Cool. Cool. Alright, we have Chimeric, Bloink, Velcorn. What's new? Fuyuno. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I apologize. DC, Harry, my mom, Cameron, Angel, Stefan, one of the two, hopefully, Yuzu, and Sheldon. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We got 23 people in here, and I'm assuming more will be coming in soon since I was later than normal, later than my late, and yeah, but we got 23 people in here right now and 16 likes. I feel like we could even that out a little bit. Just saying. But Fuyuno, I will probably forget that. I'm just being honest. I apologize. Okay. Let's see if there's any important chats I need to go over. Let's see. Made it home on time, just grabbed another GBA to tear down while watching the stream. Nice. I heard from a friend that the stream will start at 10 likes. Thank you, Blank. Thank you. This is why we use OBS. Yeah. Streamlabs just looks cleaner. And I'm too lazy to swap everything over. First time watching live. Well, welcome. I recommend just asking the question, and hopefully I will see it. I don't know if you've asked it yet. What is better, a funny playing laminated IPS kit or the TV out IPS kit? For what model? And for what model? That is very much a depends question. But I'm not, but I'm happy you're excited. I appreciate that. Okay. Josh E says, let's get it. So let's get it. There's a demo for Pikmin. There is a demo for Pikmin. And the speed run is an hour. So that tells me that there's a lot of content in the demo. So I'm excited for it. How much time do you get to play handheld games in comparison to modding? That's a great question. I mod way more than I actually play these things, unfortunately. I usually play everything handheld, even like my Switch and stuff. I used to be like console, put it on the TV, because I do prefer that. But if I want to, watch YouTube and play games, I don't have time for both. So I typically have my Switch in handheld, or I play stuff on my Steam Deck. I want to get into the Wario Land series. I haven't. That's like one of the few mainstream Nintendo games for the Game Boy that I haven't played yet. Because, did I already get those, or does this one just not have a screw there? It does not have a screw there. Yeah, I just haven't gotten into the Wario Land series. Man, there's one more Kirby game I need to beat, and then I've pretty much done all of the first party Nintendo games on Game Boy and Game Boy Advance that I care about, at least. Like, I'm not gonna do Fire Emblem or anything like that. Not really an RPG guy. Not really a JRPG guy. Unless it's Pokemon. But I've beaten all of those several times. I do want to play Gen 3 again. It's been a long time since I've played Gen 3 as on the Game Boy, not on the 3DS. I've never enjoyed a Wario Land game. Well, don't get me too excited. The question about the IPS kits were about the original GBA. See, with the Wide Boy GBA, I do not like the I don't like the laminated kit from Funny Playing. I need to put this into manual focus. I apologize. You're going to see the menu upside down because I have to set this camera upside down for it to work. There we go. Well, for it to work in this scenario. But I did not have good luck with that kit. I had a lot of problems in the beginning, and as far as I'm aware, they still have not updated it to fix those problems, and I don't think they ever will. Because they kind of just brushed it off as like, you did something wrong, and I don't think I did. I think it's just a poorly made kit. For many reasons, but I don't like the Funny Playing laminated one. I like the other laminated one that I the most recent laminated one I did. I plan on doing a roundup hopefully pretty soon on all the IPS kits. So look forward to that. But the one that's orange, the orange GBA in the thumbnail, it's by High Speed Edo. That is my favorite laminated kit. And as far as TV out kits go, I had a lot of problems with the SP version of the TV out kit. And so it makes me not want to recommend it for the regular GBA, but I never had problems with the regular GBA version of it. So, yeah. Form your own answer from what I've said, is what I'll say. Because I also haven't tried the HDMI mod yet. And that you could use with pretty much any mod kit, I think. I have one, it's literally sitting right there. But I'm waiting to do it for an Ultimate GBA. But I haven't gotten around to do that either. So. Yes, I did ship the Pokédex SP. You should have gotten an email with tracking. But I also sent it late in the week, and it may have not left until today. Small town post office for you. There are a few that I haven't shipped out yet. If you bought the orange Game Boy Pocket, the light up button GBA, or the clear black SP, I have not gotten to shipping that out yet. But that'll be either today or tomorrow. More likely tomorrow. Yeah, I replaced that link port. Okay, cool. We're good. For the gold Pikachu edition. Oh. Huh. Where did I put that? I don't... If it's the one that's like shiny that switches between gold and silver, I have no good answer for you, unfortunately. That one is very tough. I explained it a little bit quickly in my latest video. The unfortunate thing about that kit, or that shell, is there's no good aftermarket shells for it. So you could probably buy a shell and it'd be close, but it would not match. Like, it would be very, very obvious that you have a aftermarket battery cover. So. Okay, so what kit for the GBA would you recommend for someone who's only soldered once or twice with a pre-cut shell? So if you're fine with waiting for a pre-cut shell to come from China through AliExpress, then I would recommend the orange one that I did very recently. I'm sorry, it's not a very good way to the orange one, because all the titles for these kits suck. So there's not like kit C or whatever. But if you look at my most recent videos, it should be the most recent GBA tutorial I did, and I use an orange shell in that. The AliExpress link will give you a pre-cut shell with it. Zed Labs is supposed to have a pre-cut shell. I don't think that they've added that yet. But as far as I know, they have the pre-cut shells. They just haven't added it to the website, which is a little frustrating. But, yeah. I recommend that one. If you soldered already once or twice before, you should be able to handle anything from any basic Game Boy mod kit. So, yeah. That's what I recommend. I know what your video. Okay, you know what video I'm talking about. Cool. All right. So, what I was starting to say earlier is I have finally decided to start trimming the cart slot pins while I'm fixing and cleaning up these boards, just to save time on streams like this. But this one is the last one where I have not done that, so I'm gonna do that real quick. And even going forward, I'm still gonna say, hey, you should probably trim these, because it's still important to. I'll probably just fully explain it every single time, like I'm going to now, since I can't really look at chat while I'm doing this. The reason why I do this is because when you lay the screen down, any of the screens that rest over these cart slot pins, it will poke through and potentially harm your screen, whether it be permanent or just a quick little short. Either way, you don't really want that. So I recommend getting some flush cutters. They're super cheap and a really useful tool, especially if you're gonna be doing a lot of Game Boy modding and just repairs in general. I love these things, and they're like $8. If you want one, I have a link in the tools I use section. It's an Amazon link, and I make money off of every purchase. It's only a couple cents, but I'm not making my riches off of it. Which, I've had some people be very upset by one of my more recent shorts. Not anybody that regularly watches this stuff. Random people, of course. But I talked about the Clean Boy, which is one of my other favorite tools. And it's just one of those things where I'm like, I love it, and I think everybody that does this stuff should have one too. It's a really quick and easy way to clean up your cart slots. So, yeah. But people were upset because I was shilling, and it's a $10 product that I make like less than $1 on every purchase of that. So, I don't know. Little complaint there from me. It's annoying. Anyways, Jay, can I see the solder tip you use? I tried to ask you in the Discord, but I'm still trying to find a good solder tip to use. It is the one that comes with it's the one that comes with the soldering kit that I use. I think it's called the J-tip. Don't quote me on that. Let's focus. Yeah. A little earthquake, but believe it is called the J-tip. Might also be the K-tip. I don't know. It's got like a... Let's see if I can show it. This part right here is kind of flat, like at an angle, like a 45. And the rest of it's just round. This is what I prefer. Now I gotta find the focus again. There you go. Not good at manually focusing. Sure, it's a bevel. I don't know. They every time I've seen soldering tip stuff, it's like a letter associated with it. So it should be. So if you look at the tools I use, the link that I have for my soldering iron should show the tip, because it's just the one that comes with it. But I did buy a bunch of other tips. I just prefer this one still. The one that's like the chisel tip, I don't know what letters. I think that's the K tip. The one that looks like a chisel. That one is not bad either. I don't know where the other tips are. Anyways. No, I breathe in all the fumes I take a deep breath. I make sure all the smoke goes directly up my nose. I don't have any filters or anything like that. I should, but it's also this is a very big room. There's a lot of open air. And I also I know it doesn't really make a ton of sense because it'll dissipate and just blend into the air around me, but when the smoke comes right at my face, I don't breathe it in. So I'm usually holding my breath while the fumes are going. But I recommend a filter, a fan, or something when you're working with this stuff if you're gonna do it regularly. I'm gonna just dump all the bags out now. Get it out of the way. Throw it all on the floor. So the bevel that has the lipstick style shape, the J tip has like the fish hook, the K tip is known as the knife tip. Okay, I think that's the other one I like, is the K tip. For your most recent GBC easiest IPS mod, will any shell work with that screen? Yes. Well, any OEM style shell, yes. If it's trimmed to fit a bigger screen, or if it's like trimmed like this, I don't know. But if it's trimmed at all, then it's meant for another screen. So, and I'd probably just go with that other screen if there's like a shell out there that you really want specifically, because like pretty much every UV print is gonna be for the funny playing style screen, which is another fantastic screen. But pretty much any shell will work with the one I just did. Anything drop-in will work with pretty much any shell. Like all of the Cloud Game Store shells are OEM style. So for other IPS mods, you have to trim it. For the one I just did, the drop-in, that one, no trimming. Any original shell, gonna drop right into it. Super nice. I just don't recommend using the one little piece of acrylic to, can't think of the word. Yep, can't think of the word. I'm just realizing one of these I'm gonna have to solder to vias. Awesome. Go. And still not done yet. Still unpacking bags. Yeah, the needle tip, like the really pointy tip, is not a fan. cool. I was worried that this would come with the really bad membranes, but it doesn't. It comes with the good ones. There are some membranes out there that are really bad. I don't think I have any on hand anymore to show you, but let's see. You see how these kind of like they go in a little bit towards the middle? They're like, it's like an 8. These are the good ones, especially when they have the waffle pattern on the membrane, or on the graphite part, the black part. It's a little crisscross. These are the best. Not really something you can easily tell from a picture, unfortunately. But there's another one. There's another membrane that is just straight across. There's no indent, and it's super thick. Like, it's not easy to mush and stuff. That one, awful. Garbage. Throw it out immediately. I don't have any examples for that, though. I think I got rid of them all. Okay. I feel like that description is good enough. Because they just don't press in. I don't know why. I think it's too thick. So thick that it won't allow itself to press the button to connect with the gold contacts. But okay, I think that is almost every bag. There's so many bags. Dump the other bag of screws out too. And look at that. There's only 15 bags on the floor. Okay. Show this on camera, even though it's not really included with everything anymore. Where do you get good membranes? I don't think that any of the retailers sell the bad ones. Like RGRS, Retro Modding, Z Labs. I don't think they sell any of the bad ones. I just bought pretty much every membrane color and style from AliExpress not too long ago. And because I just wanted to see all the different colors and stuff. And I don't even know which seller it is. I need to like go back and look through everything. But it's only for the Game Boy Color, thankfully. And it's really only for Start and Select. The the AB and D-pad, I believe, are fine. But it's just that Start and Select membrane is garbage. I mean, still the best membranes are the original ones. But if you want specific colors, then you can't really do that. It doesn't really matter that much. There we go. Do you have any thoughts on any of the USB-C mods for the GBASP? I think they're cool. They're not a beginner soldering job thing. I think some of them are a little overpriced for being just a USB-C mod. But they're fine. I just don't like to do it too often. Okay. Let's get the ribbon cables out. So this is the older one. This is the newer one. So we're gonna do that. Yeah, that's good enough. Come on. Oh, did I... What dragged the solder away? Okay. Now I can grab my tweezers, grab some wires, and I guess I can keep this going, keep the solder train going. This is start. And if you ever solder to the vias, you used to have to look at the diagram, little cheat sheet that Natalie made, which is a great little cheat sheet. But since then I've learned, I don't know which one is for sure all the D-pad directions, but I know that start and select are the ones in between the drop off here. Start and select are these two, and I know that it goes in order. So this is all the D-pad and select, which are all on the left, and this is start A and B. Those are on the right side of the board. So it's really easy for me to remember which one's start and select, and I believe if it's just like start and select, that this one would be B and the last one would be A. If someone wants to find that out, see how right I am, that'd be cool. Alright, let's keep going. I'm going to clean up the flux a little bit, because I have some flux everywhere. little bit up there. Why did you solder those pads on the right one but the test pads on the left one? Because Natalie has influenced me just a little bit. It's for a cleaner look, and you'll see why. I typically like the wires, but it seems like the consensus is that people don't want to see the wires. And since we're using the clear shell here, if I soldered down to the pads, you'd see the wires go through the middle, like that. And you can't really see that because the light's shining directly on it. But with a print right here, you're not really going to see the wires going underneath Lapras. So it's easier to, in less steps, to solder to the test pad. So I like to do that. And yeah. Plus, these wires, I'm too lazy to like make new ones. So I'd rather just do it to the vias since that's the length that they give me. These wouldn't reach the test pads. So yeah, that is why. Okay. There we go. Actually, time for all the Kapton tape. Thanks for recommending the GameCube Joy-Cons. Been using them for a week now, and I love them. Me too. I have not stopped using them since the video, for real. I have pretty much only played Pikmin since then, but playing Pikmin 1 and 2 with the Joy-Cons, just the GameCube Joy-Cons, just makes sense. And then I've been playing Pikmin 3, I just beat that. We can talk about Pikmin 3. I could talk about it for a while at least, but not everybody seems to be as invested in Pikmin as I am. But it's like perfect for those games. Sounds like the mail is here. Okay. And I need a new pair of scissors. My Dollar Tree scissors are not up to par anymore. Is that even the saying, up to par? Whatever. You know what I mean. And oh, I haven't even. Oh yeah, that's why I haven't even done that. Okay. Come on. there. Get another fat piece of capped on taped on. What's everybody's favorite color? Because I was thinking about it. Most of you know that my favorite color is purple. I don't know why. It's just a pretty color. Ton of different variations of purple that are pretty, and I don't know why I'm putting my scissors away. I'm not done with them. Earthquake. But my favorite color used to be green. And looking at this, I remember why my favorite color was green. Orange, but maybe not for Game Boys. Orange is a cool color. Go Beavs. Lavender, lilac, seafoam green. Varies. I love orange, but for electronics, I'm basic. And I love a white with black accents. White and black, like any form of like all white, black and white, white and black, or all black, those look cool on anything. I do not judge you. Cornflower blue. Now that is a color I have never heard of. When I think of corn or flowers, I think green or yellow. I'll have to look that up. Okay, and then the last little piece I gotta... Oh, dishwasher's done. I doubt you can hear it, but our dishwasher plays a little ditty when it's done. Decal. Welcome. Come on. My boss loves cornflower blue. You want to see some cool colors? North Star Glass is a colored glass supplier that is just one of many. I have so much glass. Cornflower blue feels like a Fight Club reference. I have not seen it. Currently my daily drivers are GBA, GBC, and Pure White. Yeah, I mean, people love my all-white light up Game Boy Color. And I do not blame them. That is a very pretty Game Boy. Put some buttons in. Oop. A on the outside, B on the inside. D-pad goes there. it's a Fight Club thing. Well, I thought you weren't supposed to talk about the Fight Club. Yeah, she's taking a break for the month. For a month, I guess. She started like the middle of the month. But I also think it's going to be extended because her hot air station broke. And I'm realizing I put a membrane down with no buttons. So, her store might be down for a while longer. And since she's in Australia and things take a long time to get to her, I don't know when it will be back. But eventually. Her stuff is worth the wait, I promise. I promise. Fight Club is not why you like it? Okay. Did my mom send me a message of what cornflower blue is? Nope, she is asking if I answered other people's questions yet. I did not see them. Fight Club is not... Oh, I read that. Can we talk about Bruno if he is in Fight Club? I don't know if it cancels out. You can buy the basic LED boards from Natalie, or of Natalie's from Retro Modding and Zed Labs. And you can use code Jake to save 10%. 10%? 5%. 5%. 5% from them. But they're just the single color boards. They are not the ARC boards. She is the only one that makes the ARC boards as of right now. And even with my insider knowledge, I have not heard her say anything about that going to anyone else for mass production. I did answer a Velcorn's question. And Captain Highlighters. Sheldon's I did not. Do you have an LED kit installed for the GBC? I do not have a video for that. It's pretty basic installation. Just soldering down all the points. But you can watch. I have a couple streams on it. One of them I was not successful, but it shows you how to do it. And the Game Boy Color one, I didn't advertise it in the thumbnail, so I have no idea what stream I did it in. But it is on the VODs channel, I believe, and that one went smoothly. So, if you want to dig around the VODs channel, you can see me do it live. I just don't think I went into full tutorial mode for either of those. And eventually, probably pretty soon, I'll do another light up button one for the GBA, and I have a way better strategy on how to do it now. So, you can wait for that one if you want to know. But I don't think I'll ever do a video on it just because, I mean, I did struggle with it, but it really isn't that hard. It wouldn't make for a very long video. So, maybe I might do a short on it. I don't know. But yeah, Natalie should have a video. At least her written guide is plenty good. This may be a stupid question, but are the buttons on the Rayquaza SP just regular light gray or something else? They are just regular light gray. Yeah, the only thing fancy about the Rayquaza shell is that it has a print on it. And it is very expensive. I mean, I think honestly a little overpriced, but UV printers are also really expensive, so I can't really judge that. I know they're high maintenance, and the ink is... actually, I don't know how expensive the ink is, but I know that the machine itself is very expensive and very annoying to maintain. That's why a lot of people don't do it. I would really love to have a UV printer, though, of my own. I would need my own place for that, and more likely an office, because they get pretty massive. They're like the size of a Tormac. They're an industrial machine. There are some like tabletop ones out there, but they're small and still expensive, and I'd rather spend more to get a bigger one. But that's probably one of the things I'll buy after a house, hopefully. I got a clear red Charizard original Game Boy and clear green Venusaur Game Boy Color now. I need a clear blue Blastoise, either Game Boy Pocket or Advance. I think I actually have a Blastoise Game Boy Pocket shell. I'm curious. Oh, I know I have a Game Boy or a Game Boy Advance one. I know I have a Game Boy Advance one. It's covered by the sticker, but it's Squirtle. But I do have a Blastoise Game Boy Advance one. There's quite a few different versions of the Blastoise Game Boy Advance one, I believe. Okay. One more thing I gotta do is cut this. That did not work. We'll do it there. And ouch. Trying to peel that up and it just went under my fingernail. That was nice. There we go. They should. It'll look different from that one, I believe, though. I have a bunch of Squirtle ones too. I need to solder for power. I'm also gonna put these down. Is it that way? Yep. Let's see. Oh man. I just noticed that that's sticking out. I think I can fix that though without unscrewing everything. I hope so, because it's really annoying. Okay. Still not at the temperature yet. I've been thinking hard about... I've been thinking hard to buy the GB Pocket that has the Ditto theme. My problem is that probably the week ahead will come another cooler GB to buy. Yeah. No time like the present, though. Okay. I will do a little bit of flux on these C pads here. There. And then there. Cool. Soldering done. I'm gonna clean my tip though. There we go. Retro Game Repair Shop has a Blastoise GBA shell in stock. It's not clear. But it's not clear. Their pocket one seems to be, but it is sold out. Huh. I thought their Blastoise one was clear. Okay. As long as it doesn't get in the way of the volume wheel, we're good. Now let's finish these bad boys up. I guess we should probably put these in first. We'll actually just put the back covers on and test it. Then we'll screw it together. I know. I'm testing something. I'm crazy. Use my Japanese batteries for good luck here. Beautiful. Start, select A, right, B, left, A, down, B, up. Cool. These are very stiff but very responsive. Start and select. That will take some massaging. I should probably... Cool. Touchpad works. And start and select. Tab. What color should we make the green? Should we just make it another green? Kind of like that green. I don't know. Kind of blends in when you do green, though. Should I just make no color? But that's kind of lame. What do you think about this? What do you think about that green? Good? Who are you and what have you done with Jake? I know. What do you guys think about that green? Such a 90s looking Game Boy because it's clear green. Cool. Touchscreen works. We need touchscreen. Touchpad is not a touchscreen. But we need to fix the logo. And get rid of the stupid grid lines. I'm kind of covering up all that. Oh, and I knocked the batteries. There we go. No more grid lines. Looks nice. Alright. Orange, make it Nickelodeon theme. Well, if it's all green, I don't want to just throw in an orange in there. But I do like that thought. I had the Slime Boy not too long ago. That was pretty Nintendo. Pretty, what's it called? Nickelodeon. And we're out of focus because I'm holding it. Okay. Start and select, tab. It's not a tab button, either way. I can't really see the color accurate on screen. There we go. I'm gonna try and match. Ooh, actually, I kind of like that dark blue to match the buttons. That's more purple. Never mind. That's not terrible. It's a little dark though. That's more. Ooh, I like that one. I might circle back around to it. None of these seem too bright on this one for some reason. So I'm just not looking at. I think I'm not looking at the right angle. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Matches the buttons pretty perfectly. And you can always change it later if you don't like it. So. How long does it take to get those shells from AliExpress? It really varies. Some of them, okay, so there's been a lot of things that have been doing 14-day free shipping, I think is what it is, which is really good for China. But I would expect at least a month. Just to set your expectations low. But yeah. It's a very stiff power switch. Wonder if there's any extra plastic hanging off of it. Zoom back out. Nope. It'll get better with time. It's not a power switch. It's this plastic. It'll get better with time. Plus, a stiff power switch is better than a loose one. Okay. Now, why don't you want to fit on? There we go. And there's my screwdriver. Last bit o' screws. I was hoping to get it before next week. I also asked my guy to ship it today. Got that luggage shell. Lugia shell. Okay, yeah. The Lugia shell's cool. The luggage shell. And then I read it as Luigi shell. Which there is a Luigi shell out there. I just noticed that if it's not Pokemon, it has a hard time selling. Yeah, I've never had a package not show up. Like, a lot of people will say that AliExpress is bad, like you don't get your stuff and all that stuff, but it's really not. It's really good. I love AliExpress. A lot of deals on there, and most of the stuff you buy on Amazon comes from AliExpress anyways. Fun fact. I mean, there's obviously going to be sketchy sellers no matter where you shop. Just don't buy from anyone that has like 2 orders, no reviews. Just be a decently smart shopper. Yes, the box is always going to be pretty mangled looking and covered in yellow tape, for whatever reason. That's their signature. It's the China special. But it will get pretty beat up going overseas, but they do pack things pretty well. I've only had like, I think I've only had like one screen come broken from coming from China, or really anywhere. I think I've only had one screen break. And then, like, we're talking out of hundreds of hundreds of screens. Hundreds. Alright. And start, select A, right, B, left, A, down, B, up. We are all good. Touchpad still works. Power switch still stiff. That's alright. Flip it over to here. Turn it on. Start, select, B, right, A, left, B again, down, A again, up. We're all good. Beautiful. Peeler back. And let's take a picture. If you are wanting this beautiful all green Game Boy Color that is getting super blown out here for some reason, I'm listing it right now to the website retroremaster.com. I'm going to switch it off manual focus. Man, I really wish that Canon wouldn't have got rid of the manual focus. There used to be a switch on the lenses, and then they made it a software thing. I really miss the physical switch. I don't know why. Whatever. Anyways. Yeah, if you want it, I'm adding it to the website right now. Link in the description. When's my next live stream? Wednesday at noon. Every stream is pretty much Mondays and Wednesdays at noon Pacific time. Okay, there's that picture, and set it as active. It is now live on the website. Should be the top link in the description. If not, it's one of the top links in the description. Now, we can swap over to the Lapras one. And actually, real quick, I'm going to put stickers on both of these. I'm going to put all the extra stickers on the Lapras one. Oh, this came with 2. Let's go. A little bonus. I didn't even know it. They probably didn't either. Here's that. My favorite little sticker, which is still the customer service number if you didn't know. Still calls Nintendo. But they probably won't give you any support on your Game Boy anymore. I should call Nintendo and ask for help with my Game Boy. There we go. Who do you use as your website host? I do everything through Shopify. I love Shopify. They don't take a cut of my sales. They just take $30 a month away from me. And they give me discounts on shipping. Really nothing to complain about when it comes to them. I need to breathe on this. And there we go. It is now set as active. Both of them should be available now on the website, retroremastered.com. Wow, that's really stiff. There we go. Oh. Just need to work it a little bit. Maybe I'll do a little bit of that. A little bit of that. Better. But that is going to be it for this stream. Let's still go over what we have left in stock. All of these lovely, lovely Game Boys are available now at retroremastered.com. It's a little blown out there. But if you want any and all of these, literally, you can buy them all. One fell swoop. retroremastered.com. Is there a limit to the number of sales / dollar amount for the $30 a month? Not as far as I'm aware. I haven't hit that, at least. My bill isn't $30 a month because all of the shipping labels are paid when I pay my subscription, which sometimes they charge me ahead of time if I have a lot of sales, but because they just don't want to like wait for me to pay for a long time, like hundreds of dollars that the shipping costs add up to. But I don't think it goes up for a while. Like if you're a solo salesperson, if you're a small business, I think you're just gonna pay $30 a month until you hit the big time. So you talking about this one? It's not exactly Ditto theme. I don't want to discourage you from buying it, but it's just a cute little Pokemon. I guess you could call it Ditto theme since it's got the more dotted eyes. At least it wasn't advertised as Ditto, I don't think. But it is still a very cute little guy. And I was looking at it the other day. I don't know if it was you that asked about it in the email, but someone asked where I got this shell or what kind of shell it was. And even in their listing, they have Jigglypuff. Is that Jigglypuff? No. Yes. Clefairy. Wow, that was really bad. They have Clefairy invisible up here, and the Eevee stuff is missing up there, even in their listing. I don't know why. Interesting design choice. Either way, it still looks pretty cute. So, yeah, that is about it. I pressed the wrong button, like always. Always press the wrong button. But that is it for today. Thank you all for coming out. Did it all in an hour and 17 minutes. 25 people still in here. Thank you. And, yeah, Wednesday, not really sure what we're doing yet. We'll see. And I will see you guys in the next one. Later, guys. That's a good snap. Pretty good snap.